Hey, Katrice, this is Brandon, just sending over that free video. Gonna go over a few tips and tricks to hopefully better position yourself on Google, ultimately to bring more customers, more business your way. You're probably thinking, why the heck does this guy do this, send out free videos and stuff like this? But the fact of the matter is I know business owners like yourself, a lot of hands-on stuff. You're busy and doing what you're doing. A lot of times you don't have time to deal with stuff like this. So we send this stuff out in hopes that you can use a couple of these tips and tricks maybe on your own, but if you find yourself with no time, the know-how or the want to, then you can reach back out and hopefully you can see that this branding guy kind of knows what he's talking about. He can potentially help me. So the three things that I talk about here are first thing being content and keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. And the third thing is going to be backlinks and referring domains. So the reason we hit on these things is Google looks at these things ultimately. They got a bunch of algorithms and as to the reasons of why they, place people where they do in Google on the Google searches. So the first thing they look for is content on your website. So if we take a look at this, Google's going to be wanting at minimum, roughly what we found is about 1,500 words of content on your home page. So just by adding some more content relevant to the photography industry, um, you're gonna find yourself probably moving up in the ranks. So just add some more content on there. Try to make it at least 1,500 words. Obviously, the more the merrier. The big thing in here is inside that content is going to be they're going to look for keywords. So keywords meaning photography, Milwaukee photography, um, things like that that are relative to where you are and what you're doing. And then if you have a special niche that you prefer doing, whether it be weddings or families, newborns, things like that, put that in your keywords. Milwaukee wedding photography, Milwaukee, some niche that either brings you the biggest return on investment or the biggest thing that makes you happy when you're taking pictures. So make sure keywords are in there and get that content up. The second thing we look at is citations. So when I do a search on Google like wedding photographers Milwaukee, you'll see that this map pack shows up with the top three businesses in there providing photography. And the way you get in that map pack is all the things I'm going to talk about snowball together, but citations is the driving force behind getting in this map pack. And what is a citation? That is anywhere on the web that lists your business name, address, phone number, email address, all those things anywhere on the web. So whether it can be social media, blogs, websites, any place, Angie's List, Yelp, Home Advisor, Thumbtack, all kinds of things that you can get out there. So get your business out there, shout from the rooftops, let everybody know what's going on. Google's going to see all those things, and they're going to, for every one of those is a citation. So the more you got, the more relevant you're going to be in their eyes, the faster you're going to get up into this map pack. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the last thing I talk about, Katrice, is backlinks and referring domains. So I use a tool called Ahrefs. A lot of information in this tool. It's about 500 bucks a month to use it. But I pulled your business up here, and you can see you got 81 backlinks with 23 referring domains. Now, what is a backlink? A backlink is simply put that anywhere out there on anybody else's web page or social media links or blogs, if there's a link on there that people click on and it links it back to your website, that's a backlink. So you want to have as many out there as possible, but not all backlinks are created equal. We want to make sure that the backlinks that you do have are relevant in your industry. Other photography things. It could even be, the equipment that you're using, something to do with, what your business is. So get those backlinks out there. Doesn't hurt to have them on your website either, linking back to other people's website. Google looks at that, and it just shows good business practice. So the other thing that it shows here is your organic keywords. So we want to make sure we're stuffing those keywords with things that you're focusing on for your business. And then ultimately, the big number over here is organic traffic coming into your website per month. Showing here you got about 12 people visiting your website a month. So what I did was I actually went on to this web search that I did for wedding photographers Milwaukee, and I just grabbed this Heather Cook Elliott, and I put her into Ahrefs. And if you look at her, she's got over almost 2,000 backlinks, 500 referring domains, ton of keywords, and she's bringing in about 100 people a month to her website. So you can imagine if you could bring in an extra 100 people visiting your website, and only 3 of those people did business, which I would hope that it would be higher than that. But let's just say 3 at a minimum. That's a lot of money you're potentially missing out on, and maybe you're just a weekend warrior. I don't know. Maybe you have plenty of business and you're happy about what you're doing. But if you want to, expand and do things like that and grow, I don't know what your goals are. But the opportunity to do that is obviously out there with a few changes. So hopefully, Katrice, you got some good information out of this. I'm going to send it over via the email. All I ask is that you reach back out, let me know if this was informative, if it was a big waste of your time. If you got anything out of it, I'm a big boy, so you can give me some constructive criticism if I deserve it. I can handle it. But either way, looking forward to hearing back from you. Drop a line, and hope you have a good rest of the day. Take care.